It was a fine autumn. The blackberries were ripe, the nuts were ready, and the mice of Brambly Hedge were very busy. Every morning they went out into the fields to gather seeds, berries and roots, which they took back to the store stump and carefully stowed away for the winter ahead. On this particular morning, Lord Woodmouse was going out early with his daughter Primrose.
Oh, what a glorious day. You can smell those ripe blackberries just waiting to be picked.
Come on, Papa. I know where we can find the biggest berries in the hedge.
Hello, Lord Woodmouse. Hello, Primrose.
Good morning, Wilfrid. And what a beautiful morning it is.
Wilfrid, what are you doing?
I'm going on an adventure. What else would you expect from an intrepid explorer like me?
Well, nothing, I suppose. Have fun.
Wait, don't you want to come with me?
No, thank you, Wilfrid. I'm going on my own adventure.
You are? When?
Now.
But berry picking isn't an adventure.
Oh, really? And who said it isn't?
Everyone knows that adventures are exciting.
Well, so is berry picking with my father. Come along and see.
Primrose, Wilfrid, are you two coming or not?
Oh, all right.
My, it has been a good harvest. It looks as if the store stump is full already.
Not exactly full, Mrs. Eyebright, but very close. Mrs. Apple and I are just trying to find space for today's gatherings.
Good morning, Mrs. Eyebright. If you find a place for this, dear, then we'll have room for that.
I think there could be a problem.
Good morning, Pig. You'd better make some room in the stores for all the blackberries that we're about to pick.
There definitely is a problem.
Hello, Grandpa.
Hello, Mr. Apple. Do you need some help with that box?
Yes, I do, Wilfrid. And no, I don't.
It's nothing for you two to worry about. Run along before Lord Woodmouse finds all the biggest berries.
No, I'm going to find the biggest berries.
Not if I get there first.
If you hold this, dear, then I'll have room for your berries, Mrs. Eyebright. Thank you, Mrs. Apple.
Any suggestions? What is it?
I smell a storm. Could be a big one. Still a fair way off, but we'd better warn all the mice who are out harvesting. They'll have to move a little quicker than they thought to get everything in before the rain.
We'll have to move a little quicker to find room for it all.
Oh, don't worry about finding room, dear. Now, if you'll just hold this, there's just the right amount of space for this last basket.
Yeah, that's splendid, my dear. I'm so glad we sorted it out.
The juicy blackberries hung lush and ripe amongst the autumn brambles.
Oh, there's a beauty, Primrose.
I'll get it.
Wilfrid!
It's the biggest berry yet.
Be careful, Wilfrid. Don't squash Bunny.
Oh, sorry, Bunny. Well, Primrose, I'll see you later.
Where are you going?
An intrepid explorer like me needs more excitement than this. I thought maybe I'd see if I could find, the weasel.
Don't be silly, Wilfrid. There's no such thing as the weasel.
That's what you think.
That's what I know.
All right. Have it your own way. Whoops.
Lord Woodmouse, Primrose.
Hello, Mrs. Eyebright. Have you come to help us pick berries?
No, Lord Woodmouse. I come to tell you that there's a storm on the way. Can you smell it?
Now that you mention it, I can. It's coming in from the west. We'd better head for home, and quickly. There are still the mushrooms to pick.
You couldn't fit any more berries into that basket if you tried.
Are you coming, Primrose?
May I just finish filling up my basket?
All right, but don't be long.
Do you think that's enough, Bunny? Yes, I do too. Where do you think Wilfrid went? He was here a moment ago. Do you think we should find him and tell him about the storm? Good. Come along then. He's not the only intrepid explorer around here.
Now this could be an adventure.
I'm back, Mrs. Krusty Bread.
Oh, goodness. Weren't you going to leave those baskets at the store stop? Yes, but the harvest's been so good. There's no more room. Father asked if we would store these here for the time being.
Oh, why, of course, Lady Woodmouse. There's plenty of room here. Oh, well, maybe not here exactly.
Is there anywhere we can put these berries, Mrs. Krusty Bread?
Why, I'm sure there is, Lord Woodmouse. Oh!
Mrs. Eyebright said there's a storm brewing.
So that's what's in the wind.
If we're going to harvest the mushrooms, we'd better go now, my dear.
Good idea. Where's Primrose?
I left her filling her basket, so I expect she's at the store stump by now.
Good. Then we'll collect her from there on our way to the mushroom hedge. Here we are, Mrs. Krusty Bread.
Oh, Lady Woodmouse, that's just the place I was looking for.
Primrose, of course, wasn't anywhere near the store stump. She was having a wonderful time, wandering along all by herself on this beautiful autumn day. Or at least she thought she was all by herself.
Do you want to smell the flowers, Bunny? Lovely, isn't it? Do you know something, Bunny? I'm hungry. Are you? Yes, I thought you might be. That's better, isn't it? Now, which is the juiciest? What about this one? Do you want a bite? Is it good? Delicious. Oh, what a shame Wilfrid is... Oh, no! Wilfrid! I almost forgot. We're supposed to be looking for him, aren't we, Bunny? We must tell him about the storm. I wonder where he is. Let's go just a little bit further. I like being an intrepid explorer, don't you? Wilfrid!
Of course, I'm sure, Daisy. I haven't seen her all morning.
Then where could she be?
I think we'd better search the hedge.
Yes, indeed. Before the storm breaks.
Primrose! Primrose! Wilfrid! Wilfrid! Oh, it's getting cold. We'd better go back. Oh, I wouldn't worry about Wilfrid if I were you, Bunny. He's probably home by now. That is, if the weasel didn't get him. Oh, don't worry, Bunny. I was just saying that. There's no such thing as the weasel. What's that? The weasel!
Primrose ran away as fast as her legs could carry her, thinking she was being chased by the weasel. But of course, it wasn't a weasel at all.
Primrose?
Meanwhile, back at Brambly Hedge, the mice were looking everywhere for Primrose.
Primrose!
Primrose!
Primrose? Primrose!
Primrose! Oh, where are you?
Oh, I think we lost that weasel, Bunny. What do you think? Where are we? Do you know where Brambly Hedge is from here? No, I don't either. Look. Maybe somebody there can tell us how to get home.
Primrose is harder than having an adventure of my own. Oh. Now where's she off to?
Can you see anybody, Bunny? Oh!
Cousin Hazel? Is that you, Cousin Hazel?
I'm sorry, but I'm not Cousin Hazel. My name is Primrose Woodmouse.
No need to be sorry you're not Cousin Hazel. Primrose Woodmouse. Cousin Hazel isn't sorry she's not you. Why don't you come in for a cup of tea?
Oh, I'd love to.
Primrose found the tiny front door and went inside. It was very cozy. There was a thistledown carpet on the floor, and the neatly woven grass walls were covered with books and pictures. The two elderly harvest mice who lived in the house were very glad to have a visitor, even if it wasn't Cousin Hazel. They sat Primrose down and gave her a slice of cake, and showed her their album of family portraits.
Now, this is Cousin Hazel.
She's our nearest relative.
That's because she doesn't live too far away.
But we haven't seen her for a while.
Nobody's getting any younger.
We find it difficult to get about now.
Would you like another slice of cake?
Oh, yes, please.
Whatever is Primrose doing in there? If she hasn't come out by the time I get to 20, I'm going up. 1, 2.
Just listen to that wind.
There's a big storm on the way.
Oh, dear. I think I'd better be going. Do you know the best way to get to Brambly Hedge?
I think if you go in that direction.
No, I'm almost certain it's better to go in that direction.
No, now that I think about it, it's best to go in that direction. Isn't it?
Never mind. I'm sure I'll find it. Thank you so much for the delicious tea.
You're welcome. Any time, my dear.
Oh, and if you see Cousin Hazel, give her our love.
I will.
18. 19. 19 and a half. Oh, good. Here she comes.
Well, Bunny, which way do you think we should go? I don't know either, but I think it's this way.
Boo!
Oh! Wilfred!
You do know how to turn berry picking into an adventure, don't you?
You mean you've been following me? The whole time?
And it was really exciting, Primrose. You're almost as good an intrepid explorer as I am.
Almost as good.
Oh, that wind is cold.
Oh, yes. Oh, I've had enough exploring. And so has Bunny. How do we get home?
That's the willow by the stream.
Is it?
Follow me.
Oh, dear. Primrose should have been home long ago.
Any sign of her?
I'm afraid not.
We looked everywhere.
Where can she be?
Daisy! Daisy! Do you have news?
Yes, but it's not good. Wilfred's missing as well.
I think it's time to send out a proper search party.
Don't worry. We'll search the hedge again and then work outwards across the field. We'll find them.
Yes, we will.
We'll stay here.
Oh.
In case they come back, Betty. Someone's got to be here.
Oh, yes. You're absolutely right, Alfred.
I'll fetch the lanterns.
I'll help you light them.
Nobody knew where Primrose and Wilfred were, including Primrose and Wilfred.
Come on, Primrose. We've got to get home.
But you don't know where we're going, do you?
Well, not exactly. I don't think that was the willow by the stream after all.
What do you think's down here?
Whatever it isn't Brambly Hedge.
But maybe whoever lives down there knows where Brambly Hedge is.
Or maybe they don't.
What kind of intrepid explorer are you, Wilfred Toadflax?
Primrose? Primrose? Wait for me!
Hello? 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 Anybody home? Hello? Hello?
Nobody's here. Let's go.
Well, maybe they just couldn't hear us. Hello? One more time.
Hello! Somebody had to have heard that.
What was that?
I didn't hear anything.
Come on.
But Primrose, you're going the wrong way.
No, I'm not, Wilfred. This way.
What is this place?
It was very dark inside the tunnels, but Primrose could just see round front doors set in the walls of the branching passages. As she and Wilfred went deeper into the tunnel, it became darker still.
What's this? It's a door. Oh, be careful, Wilfred.
Sorry, Primrose. Where do you think everybody is?
Probably out harvesting. I wonder what's behind this door.
Primrose? Aren't you forgetting something?
What?
Nobody's in. Let's go.
Wilfred. Look. That's Mr. and Mrs. Harvest Mouse. And I recognise this bed from the picture they showed me.
What picture?
This must be Cousin Hazel's room.
Who's Cousin Hazel?
Just a minute, Wilfred. I want to leave a note.
Saying what?
That Mr. and Mrs. Harvest Mouse send their love. There.
Now, let's go. Please? I don't like this place.
Let's go home now.
But which way do we go?
With so many passages leading this way and that, Primrose and Wilfred had no idea which way they had come. Alarmed, Primrose picked up her skirts and ran through the maze of tunnels.
This way.
Primrose, wait for me. Primrose? Primrose? Which way did you go?
At last, Primrose saw a glimmer of light and ran towards it. The passage opened into a thick clump of brambles and briars under some tall trees. Primrose ran out into the thorny darkness.
Oh, I'm so glad to be out of there. Oh, Wilfred? Where are we? Wilfred? Wilfred? Oh, no!
It was getting darker and darker, and soon everything disappeared into the night. A fierce storm was brewing, and Primrose was lost and alone. Big drops of rain began to fall and splash through the leaves around her. Primrose huddled under a toadstool and tried not to cry.
This is what it's like to be an intrepid explorer, Bunny. I don't like it. What's that? What's that? Oh no, it's the weasel! It found Wilfred and now it's coming to get me!
Primrose?
Wilfred!
Hey, what are you doing?
I thought you were the weasel!
The weasel? There's no such thing as the weasel, remember?
You're right. Oh, I was silly to be so...
What is it? It is the weasel!
And it's coming this way! Does the weasel have 3 eyes?
Not 3, 4. It's 2 weasels. Oh, what are we gonna do?
Shh, don't move!
As Primrose watched, her panic mounting. The 4 lights became 5. And then she could just make out 5 strange figures behind them. They were shapeless and bulgy and seemed to have no heads at all. The figures came closer and closer, and Primrose realized that they were going to pass right by their hiding place.
It's not weasels.
What is it then? Monsters?
It's Grandpa!
As each of the figures turned round, Primrose recognized them. Mr. Apple, Mrs. Apple, Basil, and best of all, her own mother and father.
Primrose, you're safe.
The harvest mice said you'd gone to the woods.
But it was so dark and stormy that we'd almost given up hope of finding you.
Where's Wilfred? Here I am. Oh, thank goodness.
Let's get you two home.
Primrose was nearly asleep by the time they got to the old oak palace. Safe in her cozy little room, Primrose was soon tucked up in bed in a clean, warm nightie, with a hot, milky drink on the table beside her.
Can we visit the harvest mice tomorrow, Mama? Maybe we can help them meet up with their cousin Hazel.
That's a lovely idea, Primrose.
Oh, I'll only go if Wilfred comes with me. And will you come as well, Mama? We need an intrepid explorer who knows the way home. Oh, I promise I'll never, ever go out of the field on my own again.
That's the most important thing. But even intrepid explorers get lost sometimes.
Oh, but I'm home now.
And that's all that matters.
Oh.
Ease your whiskers, rest your paws. Pies and puddings fill the stores. Sweetly dream the night away, till sunshine brings another day. Sweetly dream the night away, till sunshine brings another day.
Oh.
And as her mother sang softly, Primrose fell sound asleep. Brambly Hedge runs along the edge of a cornfield. There's a hornbeam tree, several crabapple trees, a large stump overgrown with moss and ivy, some elderberry bushes, a splendid oak, and a clump of hawthorn. Brambles and honeysuckle, foxgloves, ferns, and wild roses grow alongside in a tangle of leaves and stems. mice have their houses in the roots and trunks of the trees. And if you look very hard next time you're out walking in the country, you may be lucky enough to catch a glimpse of a small window, or through an open door, a steep flight of stairs. If you do, you'll know that you have found Brambly Hedge.
It's today. Wake up! Wake up! Wake up! Wake up!
What's going on?
Wilfred Toadflax, Primrose's best friend, lives in the hornbeam tree with his mother and father, brother Teasel, and sisters Clover and Catkin. His father, Alf Toadflax, is an easygoing mouse. He can often be found sitting on the step with a piece of bread and jam, watching the world go by.
Yes, my little daffodil?
Have another scone.
He loves to eat, and to be truthful, is also a little over-fond of snacks between meals.
Not at the moment, dear.
Oh, do you mean to tell me you'd rather eat?
Oh, I can eat any old time.
Oh, Alfred!
Oh, I'm happy to say this is the last batch of scones.
Picnic time. Come on, Dad.
Mom.
Wilfred's mother, Betty, understands her husband's ways and is used to taking charge of the house and the children.
Well, you just go and remind him that young mice never dig without the help of a grown-up.
Well, now, time to cut the cake.
Thank everyone, Wilfred.
Oh, yes. Thank you, everyone. Thank you all for my lovely presents.
Wilfred is a dreamer too, but his dreams are all of action. He sees himself as an intrepid explorer and is always ready to set off on an adventure. He takes his rucksack with whistle, rope and supplies on these adventures. One winter, he and Primrose really did have to rescue Basil from a collapsed snow tunnel.
Oh! Wilfred, my toboggan.
We'll have to get help. You wait here.
But I'm not a waiting sort of mouse, Primrose.
Wilfred, don't!
Whoa!
Wilfred!
And another time, he had to run all the way along the riverbank to save Poppy and Dusty's wedding raft before it reached a dangerous bend and was carried away on the fast-flowing river.
I got it!
Because Wilfred likes to think of himself as adventurous, Primrose finds that she has to be the sensible one. Well, she is very sensible. She takes after her grandmother, Mrs. Apple, and at times she can feel very grown up when Wilfred is being particularly silly.
I'm going on my own adventure.
You are? When?
Now.
But berry picking isn't an adventure.
Oh, really? And who said it isn't?
Everyone knows that adventures are exciting.
Well, so is berry picking with my father. Come along and see.
Primrose! Wilfred!
Primrose lives with her mother, Lady Daisy, and her father, Lord Quercus Woodmouse, at Old Oak Palace. It is in the middle of the hedge and is a very important place for all the mice.
Yes, congratulations to you.
There has always been a Lord Woodmouse living in Old Oak Palace. It is Lord Woodmouse that the other mice turn to for help. It may be that there is a special celebration coming up, or an important decision to be made, or even that something dreadful has happened. The palace ballroom and great hall are the only places big enough to hold all the mice when they have special feasts or parties. Old Oak Palace is enormous. There are many, many rooms. Some say that there is a secret staircase somewhere in the palace. No one has found it yet, though Mrs. Apple once read about it in an old book. Lady Daisy Woodmouse is Mr. and Mrs. Apple's daughter. When she first came to live at the palace, she found it difficult to get used to the size of her new home. How would she ever feel comfortable here after her cozy life at Crabapple Cottage? But by the time she had hung fresh curtains at the windows, picked flowers for the many vases, and had made one room especially cozy, she felt quite at home. She likes to draw and often paints pictures of the mice and their homes for Lord Woodmouse's book. He is writing a book about life in the hedge and all the things that have happened there in the past.
Do you want to smell the flowers, Bunny? Lovely, isn't it? Do you know something, Bunny? I'm hungry. Are you? Yes, I thought you might be. Do you want a bite? Is it good?
Lord and Lady Woodmouse's daughter Primrose feels a little lonely sometimes, and this is why she is happy when Wilfred can come to play. In bad weather, they can explore the palace and beg titbits from Mrs. Crustybread in the kitchen. And when the weather is good, they are free to roam the hedge.
Wilfred? Wilfred?
They both know that they must never stray beyond the field without a grown-up's permission. That is how they came to be lost in the chestnut wood.
What's that? Oh no, it's the weasel! It found Wilfred and now it's coming to get me!
Primrose?
Wilfred!
Hey, what are you doing?
I thought you were the weasel!
The weasel? There's no such thing as the weasel, remember?
You're right. Oh, I was silly to be so...
Violet Crustybread, the cook at Old Oak Palace, is Alfred Toadflax's cousin. She has been living and working for the Woodmouse family for most of her life. When Mr. Crustybread was alive, he used to do all the odd jobs around the palace. But Conker, who is married to Violet's daughter, does all the jobs now. Mrs. Crustybread looks after the kitchen and is well known for her baking. She makes wonderful bread and buns and loves to try out new recipes for parties. A birthday or wedding cake, for example.
That looks quite wonderful.
Mrs. Crustybread and Mrs. Apple often swap tips and recipes. Primrose's grandpa, Mr. Apple, looks after the store stump and spends most of the day there checking the supplies to make sure that there's enough food for everyone. Mrs. Apple can usually be found at home in Crabapple Cottage. The first room you come to is the pantry, where she stores her homemade preserves, jams, fruit vinegars, salt and pickles. If you go back up the stairs, you will find a little laundry room. Very useful for Mrs. Apple when the weather is bad. She can wash clothes in there, put them through the mangle to squeeze out the water, and then hang them up to dry. The kitchen is a very cozy room. Like all Brambly Hedge kitchens, there is a cooking range and an open fire. Mrs. Apple spends a good deal of her day there because she loves cooking so much. The sitting room is up the stairs again, and it is there that Mr. and Mrs. Apple sit in the evening and talk about what they have done all day. The bedrooms are at the top of the tree, together with the bathroom and attics. Mrs. Apple's granddaughter Primrose loves to spend the night with her grandparents in her mother's old bedroom.
Mind how you go, Basil. You can never be too careful.
Basil Brightberry knows all about the wines and cordials that he looks after for the Mice of Bramley Hedge. He has a large cellar in the store stump, one that is especially dark and dry. He keeps most of his bottles there. If there is a celebration, there will be a feast. And if there is a feast, there will be wine for the speeches. And they will need fruit cordials for the dancing afterwards. Basil's wines are made of elderberry, wild strawberry, crabapple, wild plums, primroses, and bramble tips.
Can't have a wedding party without my meadow sweet wine.
Do you think I'll be able to play like that?
Absolutely.
Although Basil is quite an old mouse and rather forgetful, he's always ready for fun. He plays the violin as well as the flute, and so when Wilfred was given a whistle for his birthday, Basil was able to help with lessons. Poppy Eyebright took over the running of the dairy stump from her grandmother Ivy. She makes all the butters, creams and cheeses for the hedge.
There's plenty of cheeses here for everyone.
When old Mrs. Eyebright left for Hawthorne Rise, Poppy moved into the rooms above the dairy, where she has a little sitting room, a bedroom, a kitchen and a tiny bathroom. It is hard work and tiring too, for every morning Poppy has to get up early to greet the friendly cows who supply milk for the hedge on their way to graze in Buttercup Meadow. Poppy's nearest neighbour is Dusty Dogwood at the flour mill. But because Poppy and Dusty are so shy, it took the whole of one spring to find the courage to speak to each other. All the mice were delighted when Dusty and Poppy announced that they were to be married. Everyone knows they will be very happy together.
This is the most wonderful day of my life.
Oh, I do love you, Poppy.
Dusty Dogwood is the miller for Brambly Hedge. He lives in the flour mill and grinds the nuts and seeds that the mice collect and bring to him. He makes it into flour that is bagged and stored in the mill before being taken to the store stump. He is called Dusty because he's always covered in flour.
Oh, the kindest, handsomest mouse in Brambly.
He's a cheerful sort of mouse and has a soft spot for Wilfred. He's always ready to listen to Wilfred's latest wild plan for adventure, and so Wilfred happily tells him everything. However, one day the tables were turned. It was Dusty who told Wilfred of his love for Poppy and his fears that she cared for another mouse. Wilfred and Primrose were able to help Dusty win Poppy's love and were important guests at the wedding.
Isn't enough, Lord Woodmouth.
Ivy Eyebright, Poppy's grandmother, is the oldest mouse in the hedge. She lives in Hawthorne Rise, which is not too far from her neighbours. Summer or winter, she is always ready to join in with all that goes on in Brambly Hedge.
She's with Wilfred, isn't she?
She loves to chat and talk about long ago and can forget that younger mice have less time on their paws. However, she is a wise old mouse, and Lord Woodmouse often asks her about the proper way to do
We'll head
things.
for home, and quickly. There are still the mushrooms to pick.
You couldn't fit any more berries into that basket if you tried.
There was a time when the snow was so deep that the mice were able to hold a snowball. Mrs. Eyebright was the only mouse old enough to be able to remember the last one.
I never dreamt I'd live to see all this again.
She is happy to know that the snowball, like all the other important Brambly Hedge traditions, will continue for many years to come. So remember, if you do come across Brambly Hedge when you're out walking, don't tell anyone where it is, will you? The mice are very shy and would not want to be disturbed.